Okay, so I'm just to the left side of the property. I'm directly outside from the left-hand ladies' toilet cubicle in the reception area, and as you can see, we're in the patio area here. That's the kitchenette area and the hot water system. So I'll just start working my way down. Okay, so we're just working our way through now. Junction here at 0.8 of a metre appears all okay. Next junction at 1.1 metres. As far as I can see, that's all okay. Okay, next junction here at 1.9, that appears sound, all okay. 2.1 metres and 2.3, all okay. Continue to work our way down. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a dip here at 3.6. I'll just mark this point. Okay, so I've just marked the starting point. We'll just work through and see how far this dip actually goes. Okay, yeah, reasonably substantial dip here. I mean, that's covering about half of the pipe. Okay, so we're basically out of the dip here at approximately... I'll just go and locate this section. Okay, so we're running along the left side of the building. We're approximately 1 metre out from the rear wall of the building. We start looking at the rear of the building. We're at the right-hand side of the sliding door is where it starts. We'd probably dig back to the IOS there, which is in the patio area, running straight along adjacent as well. So we'd need to cut concrete and dig back to there. And then the next point is actually about a metre into the garden area. So we'd have to cut out probably about 2 to 3 metres of concrete here in this section, and then excavate in the garden also to repair this, to remove this, and remove the sag from the section. Okay, so I'll continue working down toward the rear of the building, along the left-hand side here. Okay, first junction here at 8.2 metres. I would say this is the, could be the first toilet, the far left cubicle, for the factory toilets in the men's. This would possibly be this junction at 8.2 metres. It appears okay. What do we have? We've got... Okay, it looks like we're starting to get an accumulation of water here too at 8.9. Second junction here, which would be I would say the next cubicle over, appears... The junction itself appears okay, but we are holding a little bit of water. I'll just mark the starting point just to get an idea as to where we're at. Okay, we're about a metre on the left-hand side. We're in that garden area. We're kind of just a little we're about a metre toward the front from the air conditioning unit sitting in the garden. Yeah, sitting in that garden area there. Just outside from the factory toilet area. So we're holding water. We've got a sag at this point. Next junction here appears okay. However, it is branching into the combined drain here where we have the sag. So basically, there's backfill here into these junctions. That junction is okay at 9.7. But again, we're still holding some water. Got another junction here at 9.9, appears okay. Basically, we're okay. So we were holding water. Basically, it looks like we're holding water through those junctions, so we have got a slight dip. I'll just mark this endpoint here of those junctions. As far as I can tell, it looks like it's just along where those junctions are located themselves. We have this dip. From here, it looks like we have good fall. I'll just mark this endpoint. Okay, I'm just getting some ghosting here, so I'm just going to work a little bit further forward. I think we're near the air conditioning unit, but I just need to work forward just to get a more precise location. So where are we at? 11.912. Now that looks like a clear run of drain. Okay, I'll work my way back. I'll just get a line of sight from here. Okay, so at 12 meters, I'm basically at the end of that garden area at the left side of the building, so toward the back. So basically, looking at that, we've got this dip here from about 8.3, I think it was 8.3, through to about 10 or 11 meters. And then we also had that dip from, I believe it was 3.6 through to about 5.2, 5.3 meters, which was in the reception patio concreted area. I would say the best thing that the recommendation for this area would be to cut the concrete in the patio area, cut out a section of concrete back to the IOS in the patio, to the right-hand side of the, which is to the right-hand side of the kitchenette area sliding door, looking at the rear of the building, and then excavate from that point through to the rear of the garden and actually just replace this entire section. I think that would be the best way to ensure that we get adequate fall all the way through to here from that point. We would also require that the air conditioning units are removed so that we have clear and easy access. We would probably need a section of fence removed as well for an excavator. And there are also some tree trunks there. The trees have been cut back, and we've got large tree stumps, which are sitting there, which we would probably require removing as well. I don't know if a standard 2-ton digger would be able to actually deal with those. Okay, so I'll continue to work my way through the drain now. I believe those points were the main issues. Whenever the drains are blocked up, that's been the main area that we've had to concentrate on when we were unblocking these drains. But I'll just continue to work through and see if there are any other probable issues further down as well. Okay, so far so good. Drain appears relatively free and clear. Okay. I think we have a minor dip here, 22 meters. Let's 23.8. Just brush past that and see what that is. I can't actually tell on the little screen exactly what that hump is here. I'll have to have a look back at the workshop and just ascertain exactly what that is. But we definitely are holding water at this point. Hang on, let's have a look. I don't know if this is anything in relation to the issues that we've been having. It is holding a little bit of water. And as a matter of course, this is about the central point of the sag. It extends probably about 1.5 metres either way of this point. I'll just go and mark this point just as a matter of course so we have a record of it. Okay, so I've just marked the location. This is at the front left. Again, it's a metre out, running adjacent with the left side of the building. It's at the front left lunch area that has a canopy over it outside for the factory floor staff. It's about a metre in under the concrete, so concrete would have to be cut if we were to rectify this. There's also the large support post that holds that supports the canopy roof running directly over it, and a large tree as well, both about a metre and 1.5 metres toward the front of the property from where I'm located at present. Again, I don't believe that this does have a huge bearing on the main cause of the blockages, where those toilets are backing up. However, if we were to rectify it, we would need to cut out that tree, and we would have to cut out concrete and work around that canopy post if we were to look at rectifying this. Again, as far as that, I'll have to have a look on a larger screen to actually see what that actually is. Okay, so I'll continue to work my way down the line. Okay, another junction here at 26.8 metres. That appears all okay. Okay, and it looks like we may be actually holding water at this point as well. I'll just work my way forward because that water is flowing. I'll just see where this leads and what's going on. Okay, so we're heading through. Okay, so that section there looks good. That's as far as I can push through now with the actual drain. I'll actually just come back. Are we still holding? No, I think that might have just been some water backed up on it. Hang on, let's have a look. Is that water pushing through? It might be just from people flushing the toilets, maybe. I'll just give that a moment to settle. I'll just pause for now and see if that settles. Okay, so now we have come around. I've come back and around into that junction. Now we are holding water at this point. I'll just see if I can locate and mark this point also. Okay, so we're about 8 metres toward the rear of the property from the front of the factory outdoor lunch area. We're about 8 metres back from there, from the front of that toward the rear of the property. Again, we're under concrete. We're near another canopy, another support beam for the canopy, and there's also a large tree next to that as well. This is all under the canopy, all under concrete, right next to large trees and posts. I'll take photos of this location so we can go from there. Now I'll just work along. Now, if I'm looking at this right, I think we're heading outside the boundary. I'll mark from here and just see which way we're going. Okay, so basically we're heading toward the boundary fence. We may even be working toward the outside of that boundary fence. It's a bit hard to get an exact. It's a bit tricky to pinpoint it exactly. We've got the concrete pad, and then we drop down about 600. We drop down about 150 to 200 millimeters, maybe more, onto gravel. So it's a bit hard to get an exact location, but we're definitely working toward the left-hand boundary fence. And we'd probably have to actually excavate toward the outside of that if we were to rectify this. Again, this is all under concrete, and it's under a canopy roof. There are posts in certain areas. There is also a steel beam that boxes the edge of this concrete in as well. It would be at least probably 2 inches wide. 2 inches deep by about, I would say, at least 12 inches wide, and then it has metal posts that actually hold that in position. So to repair this section would be quite a substantial amount of cutting and removal to actually, if we were to look at rectifying this section also.